Hello beautiful people, I hope you're having an amazing day. Remember, you are a star, don't let anybody dim your light. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the red pill and whether you took the red one or the blue one, alright? And that you're not going back, that you've broken free from the matrix and that you are now a free and infinite being. How delightful, congratulations. You are now traveling in Wonderland and wondering what the heck is what is this all about? What's this chaos in the matrix all about? Why are so many people in a rush to get nowhere fast? And you're not crazy, okay? You're not going cuckoo, alright? So what's the first sign that you took the red pill and you're not going back? Because who wants to go back to the matrix when really we can go deeper and deeper into our minds, into higher dimensions and through the portals of infinite wisdom and knowledge, and allow consciousness to download information into our mind and free us from the box of who we think we are. Right, so the first sign is that you have realized that religion is a lie. Yep. Sorry mom, sorry dad, but I'm gonna go that way. Right, so you've come to realize that religion is a lie and that there's more to my life than just being a Christian or a Muslim or whatever religion you may follow, okay? There's more to life than following the crowd. There's more to life than going to church on Sunday and reading scripts, okay? You're realizing that you are a spiritual being living a human experience, right? That God is in all of us. We are all the manifestation of God. We are the manifestation of infinite awareness, and we've manifested ourselves into this 3D reality and observing one another from different perspectives. We all share the same consciousness, just in different vessels, in different bodies. Right? So that's the first sign. Okay? The second sign is you've come to realize that eating animal products and junk food and GMO and conventional foods and all these matrix product, all these foods that were designed to lower our vibration, designed to keep us hooked on foods that don't really serve us, that we can live without it. You're beginning to you start eating more plant foods, you start eating a more whole food plant-based diet, you start realizing that I can build muscle, okay, with plants, okay, that I don't need meat three times, 2 times a day, and I have to eat this often, and I don't need food to comfort me when I eat to live, that I eat these foods to nourish my body, to heal my body, and not because it's entertaining or because it's fun. Don't get me wrong, eating food can be fun. I love eating the occasional treat food meal here and there, but you're starting to eat consciously. You're starting to realize that foods with live enzymes and antioxidants and all these foods that are designed to heal us, okay, to get rid of cancer and diseases and all these illnesses. By the way, I haven't been sick for so long. I haven't seen the doctor in, I can't even remember since the last time I saw a doctor, since going plant-based. So I haven't been sick for so long. And I'm so fucking thankful the food that Mother Earth has created for us to nourish and heal us. And so you start eating more whole food plant-based diet, right? You eat foods that heal you, okay? Because food has information, and if we consume foods that are full of pesticides and preservatives and artificial sweeteners and things like sodas alcohol and things that are actually poisoning our body and poisoning our soul and poisoning and creating inflammation and creating disease in the body, and just destroying the cells and not allowing us to thrive. We don't need that. We don't fucking need that. We don't really need that. You can take it back, because we don't really need that. Right? So you're realizing, I can do without it. You start experimenting. Oh man, like, this is great. I can run, I can lift weights, and I can hike, and I can go without it. I don't need animal products to live. I'd rather let the cows and the pigs and all these, and the chicks and all these farm animals to be happy without me having to indulge in a few moments of pleasure because bacon. Man, I'm enjoying the juices, the green juices and the chickpeas and the tofu every single day, and I'm just super grateful and thankful. Sometimes I wish I was vegan sooner, but man, I'm so glad that I was exposed to it now, and yeah, I feel fucking amazing. Now, the next sign is that you're realizing time is an illusion. Time is an illusion. Who designed it? Why have we designed it? Of course, it's to keep us organized in the matrix, in the system, in the society that's organized to keep us on a schedule to chase money. Okay, money's great. If you want to send money, I'll leave my email down below. Now, money's awesome. It's fantastic. It helps us get from A to B, and helps us travel places and buy incredible food. But you're realizing time is just an illusion, and a lot of anxiety revolves around time itself. Always chasing deadlines, always chasing people, always chasing time, when really it's just a human construct. The only thing that really exists in time is cycles. When the moon orbits the earth and the earth orbits the sun, and when the earth and the solar system orbit the galaxy, and we see certain stars, certain astrological star signs and things like that, through like the equinox and so on and so forth. You start to realize that it's just a huge illusion, right? And yeah, so you start learning about other things like I said, star science, astrology. What else? You start learning about natal birth charts, your life path number. Start learning about energy, because everything is energy, everything is vibrating. Learn about crystals. You start learning about just everything outside of time. Right? So the next sign is the next sign is you start looking into things like aliens, right? You start learning, you start doing research on where we came from, right? Have we been here before? Are we really just the evolution of primates? Think about it. Why have other primates, our families, our cousins, right, why haven't they evolved yet we've evolved? You start looking into Sumerian text, you start looking into the Anunnaki. What else? You start looking into the work of people like David Hancock. You start looking at people who are experts behind the pyramids. Things like, you look at Atlantis. You look at things like, it goes so deep. You start looking at things like sacred geometry. Okay, shout out to Spirit Science for helping me grow and learn about sacred geometry and the flower of life, the tree of life, and how there are patterns in our cells that are presented in this sacred geometry, and how also different civilizations around the world shared the same sacred geometrical symbols. Alright, so you start looking into things like that, like where did we come from? Are we originally from here? Has our DNA been altered? Is there more to life? What's the moon? Is the moon really a moon? I don't want to get too into that, but why do we only see one side of the moon? How is it perfectly orbiting the Earth that we only see one side? Big question, a lot of questions. The more questions you ask, the more you learn. So that's the fourth one. The next one is, this is big. Shout out to I forget his name. But you start looking at cults and secret societies. This is huge. So you're looking at secret societies. So you look at things like Masonry, Illuminati, and although they might seem like jokes to some, to people who haven't looked into conspiracy theories and things like that, you realize that there is actually some truth to that, and that there are secret societies and cults and organizations and people from certain bloodlines, okay, like Rothschild and the Rockefellers, and how they've controlled money and the system and got us working for money, and instead of making money work for us. So you start realizing there's a lot of symbolism behind what we see. Okay, so things like the all-seeing eye on the on the pyramid of the $1 note. What else? Just the rabbit hole of these bloodlines and these cults can go super deep, but we won't go too far into that. We don't want to digress, but that's another sign that you've taken the red pill. So along with symbolism, you're realizing that English code, English word, the English language itself is a huge coding system, okay, in society. Alright, it's that a lot of it has been designed to cast spells on us, to influence and condition us to think a certain way, and that a lot of it, from things like from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a lot of those words have meaning behind it. Things like morning, good morning. Why do we mourn when we mourn at a funeral? Why do we say good morning? Okay. What else? There's just so much depth in the English language that we haven't been told, right? That these meanings behind it we haven't been explained to, and that a lot of it has power if we give it power. Okay, if we give words power, if we allow the meanings to dictate our actions, then we can let them control us. But when we take back our power, when we start to understand and learn the meaning behind certain messages and symbols and conditioning, right? So those are the 5 signs that I can share with you that you've taken the red pill, okay, and that you're not going back, that you've exited the matrix, that you're going into higher dimensions, and that you are reaching a new level of awareness, and that the rabbit hole just gets deeper and deeper, and you start learning every single day, which is amazing, because if you're not learning, you're dying, really. And that there's more to life than these societal conditions that have been given to us since birth. You know, if you follow the crowd, you only go as far as the crowd, but if you take your own path, you realize there's a greater truth to that, and that there is more beyond the veil. All right, there is more than what we see. Another thing as well, if you want to learn more about reality and energy and how we project things, okay, that we create a reality based on what we think and what we want to see, have a look at the slit experiment. It's fucking incredible, right? So these, in short detail, scientists, they'll shoot atoms into slits, okay? All right, they'll shoot atoms, and when they come out of these slits, they'll form patterns on the walls. They'll form like slit patterns, okay? But when we observe them, when we have a look at these atoms and we watch them go through the slits, they change into waves. So that's pretty mind-blowing. If you have a look into that, they've done so much research just to prove, and conducted so many experiments based on how we can actually create our reality just by observing what we want to see. So guys, realize that you are an infinite being with infinite wisdom and power. You are more than just your job. You are more than just your religion. You are a fucking wicked warrior. You are amazing. You are appreciated. You are brilliant. You are worthy of optimal health, success, okay? You are worthy of traveling the world. You are just beautiful, amazing. I love you. Remember to love your family, your friends, the animal, the planet, and most importantly, love yourself. See you soon, hear from you soon. Peace out.